do, how they should move forward to make their bodies optimal. I think that all of us would be disappointed to hear that even experts are wrong. We found out a year afterwards that that lady actually lost her job. I do want to say that I'm going to do another blood work here when I'm back from this movie and the guest posing. And the reason why I wanted to compare those, which I think, well, it's fun for me. I love it. I get to see and put up video of me on stage in posing trunks, looking the way I'm going to look. And then I get to put up the blood work that is relevant to that moment. And so I'll do the blood work right after or right before, whichever is best, for us to show, I guess, after. That way there won't be any kind of doubters. Where the testosterone levels at, where the free testosterone, what's my thyroid is working, blood pressure, cholesterol, all those kind of fun factors. And what we'll do with this video today, Jeff, is we're going to put this over on the Adventures of HRT with the Mr. and Mrs. Universe here. And we'll put that over there just to kind of keep going on this little level of what we're doing for our blood work and making sure that we are optimal. I love the word that, optimal. And one thing that I just saw Andrew Herberman talking about is, and this is for anybody out there that is wondering about what they should do, how they should move forward to make their bodies optimal. I think the one thing you should do is do the most you can prior to doing whatever. If there was a doctor that recommended anything, try to do as much as you possibly can prior to that, before just going from not taking care of yourself, not eating right, not losing that body fat, which Stan always talks about. What will help these markers get better? Lose some weight, get in shape, exercise. So do as much as you possibly can before jumping into the next step of your life. And so make sure that you have that time, that you're willing to do that. Because I think one of the things that really shocked me this year is, and I think everybody can say this, is when you used to go to the doctor and you have high cholesterol, a doctor is not there to suggest change for you. They're just going to give you medicine. And please feel free to argue this point. But I've never heard of somebody going to the doctor, your family doctor, and he says, well, you got some issues, you got high cholesterol, and them say, well, what should I do? Take this medication, it'll get your cholesterol down. And I wish for me that a doctor would say, right now, go home, change the way you eat, change your habits. Let's see if we can get it down in some fashion of changing your habits. Come back and see me. You come back and see him. It didn't change. Get on the medication. Cool with that at that point. But I'm hoping that, and I'm still discovering this for myself, on why there wouldn't be a moment where give everything you can on correcting things the best you can with the most basic tools that are given to you. And I think that's one reason I really respect Stan Efferdin's advice to people, is because, and he sent me over an email. I asked him questions and he sent me over an email. And the questions was basically, it's a pretty simple thing. I asked him 2 best supplementation vitamins over the counter, kind of, not even over the, just at the grocery store, vitamins to change thyroid, help testosterone. And he came back on most of the statements was, well, besides exercise and eating right and getting some fat off of you, then go to these 2 vitamins. But he always started with the basic. What's your thought on that?
I mean, you know me, I've never taken vitamins ever in my life.
You also don't take medicine.
I don't. I just let the body deal with it because I don't really get
What do you
sick.
think about the advice from a doctor when somebody, because you have friends,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of these girls and guys that go into the doctor and they see the doctor and the doctor says, well, your thyroid's messed up. Here you go.
Yeah. Well, I had my experience with the thyroid doctor. And I
Oh, that wasn't a good one.
Yeah, it wasn't a good one because I think if it wasn't for you, my thyroid would
You want to tell them?
out. Well, yeah, I was. I have a hypothyroid. Well, I had a hypothyroid issue, And I went to the doctor and they said I have Graves' disease. I'm like, what is
Go
that?
check out what Graves' disease looks
I'm
like.
like, that sounds horrible. Graves' disease? I said, my dying?
Before she's jumping past this.
Yeah.
She went to see an expert
Mhm,
in the medical field
mhm,
that works with thyroid,
mhm.
and that specialist said you have Graves' disease.
And she looked at me and she said, had your husband told you that your eyes are bulkier? Or I'm like,
Bulging.
no, bulging, whatever. I was like, no. I said, are they? Looked in the mirror. I'm like, my eyes are still small. And I said, what are the symptoms? She goes, well, eyes first. And then she kept telling me all this symptoms.
Seriously, go check out what Graves' disease looks like.
And she said, you have to schedule your surgery immediately and remove the thyroid because you have Graves' disease and we need to get rid of that, like now. So I came home and I said, well, I have to get surgery. My thyroid is coming out. And Michael?
So she told me this, and it was a very urgent. The doctor was like, I demand you go home, make the schedule, do the surgery, and get your thyroid removed.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be tenfold better. And so,
well, apparently a hypothyroid is worse than a thyroid that's slower, and it could aggravate your body at a point where you could like really be in danger, from what I understand if you read up on it.
What I loved is it was an expert in their field,
yeah,
and they said this, and she came home. I said, absolutely not. We did a couple changes to the nutrition. We took a little bit of supplements. We said no to the doctor. Months later, we continued forward with our baby.
Yeah.
We had our baby. Everything came out, and it's perfect. And her thyroid is
regulated.
It's fine. During this whole process, so we didn't remove it. We didn't do the operation. The point of that is I talked to an expert, and I think that all of us would be disappointed to hear that even experts are wrong. We found out a year afterwards that lady actually lost her job as the head over at UCLA, not because of you, but it's interesting how quickly doctors go from, you have an issue? I think you do. Let's just fix it. Let's get it done. It's a high blood pressure or this. Yeah. Let's get surgery. It's like, holy shit.
I'm so glad.
End of the day, they're still people.
Yeah.
They make mistakes. They assume that every person is the same, and that's not what we want you guys to do.
Yeah, I've met people that said that they needed back surgery. Oh, somebody told
Patrick Warbuck.
Yeah, it's an immediate back surgery.
Fuse the back together.
And look, and they never did the surgery, and they fixed the issue. So this, like, guys, when it comes down to it, the doctors, what I feel like most of them, what they do is they read up a lot, and they're like robots. They're only going to tell you what they learned in school, and they're still learning through their career.
Most people just want to get the problem solved. That's why most people will just take the medicine if they have high blood pressure, take the medicine if they got a problem with cholesterol, take the medicine or joint pain. If you got joint pain, just take the medication or painkillers. I'm asking you not to. I'm asking you to try to invest in yourself, to try to do and change your habits the very best you possibly can. And then you can optimize your body. Optimize it as much as you want. You want to be the $6 million man, which probably nobody here is that age remembers that. Best jumpsuit in the world. But anyways, I digress. Get going, work on yourselves, get your stuff going. And again, if you want Mona's workout plans or my workout plans, they're only available now on the Titan workout app. If you want to work with Mona on nutrition, because I'm too hard on you, that's fine. Or you want to work with me, it is in the Titan crew. And again, the link is on the page right here for you guys. For you guys, believe it or not, whoever needs to hear this, links in the bio. All right. And then we're out of here. Again, optimize your body, make it the very best you can. That's true longevity. And we'll talk to you next time. Do you want to pose it out? You want to do the raw?
Raw, back in stock. Raw, back in stock.
Is this back in stock?
It is back in stock. We just got this yesterday.
Oh, you can't
and
do
the
that.
color is a little different. Why you want me to? Guys, should I?
That jawline's on, kid. What's going
Should
on?
I?
Don't do it. Why
There
you
we
gotta
go.
be like that?
Here we go.
What's
Okay.
with the split right
It's
here?
the shred. Have you heard of the 6 week summer shred? That's
Did you slur that all together? Is that your
6
accent?
weeks summer shred.
Some of that. She sells down by the seashore. Peace out.